Hello, hello, mindful women, meditators. I'm going to give it a minute or so to see some eyes. How are you doing? How are you feeling? I have a wonderful practice to share with you today. So please join, please join. I'm going to give a couple of seconds for more people to come on board and we shall start. And I'm seeing some eyes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Let me know how you're feeling today, where you're viewing from, where you're connecting from. I'm drinking some tea from very big cup. And so last time, if you joined me last week, and we get together once a week at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to meditate. Hello, welcome. How are you feeling? Where are you calling from? Where are you dialing from? How is your mood? Because today we will be talking about the mood, and my goal is to give you a tool, a meditation, a practice rather, that you can do before going to bed. Um, it is to stay happy for no reason. And it is very difficult to do. And last time we talked about um, a practice of Samantabhadra, how you multiply the good that you have, how you make those mental seeds stronger. So today we'll talk about how you make yourself happier every day for no reason. And it's a mega difficult task now because there is a lot going on in the world. And every time I talk to somebody who is not in my world of mindful and practices and spiritual development, I hear a lot of all sorts of news happening around the world, and some of them are not very pleasant, some of them are not very happy, and it is very hard to stay happy when the ocean is stormy, when things are happening in the world, especially if you watch the news and the media. um, I don't think there's much good going on, or it's not the focus of the media, I would say. There's plenty of good going on. It's just not what sells. And, but happiness, the key to happiness is to go 10 feet beneath the surface of the ocean, because the ocean could be very stormy. There could be waves. The boats could be rocked on the surface of the ocean, but when you go down underneath all of that, it's nice and happy and peaceful. The ocean is calm, and the ocean is your consciousness, is your mind. And and this is what I want to talk about today. And there is a reason to feel happy for no reason. There is a way to go under the ocean. It's easier said than done, appears to be, but there is a reason for everything in life. There is a cause and effect, and to create a cause for feeling happy for no reason is to be happy for another person. That is the real secret. And while I am talking, I want you to think about good stuff that happened to other people today, yesterday. Maybe you saw it on TV, maybe you saw it on social media. but different stories of something good happening to another person. Because we humans, we wired to think about ourselves first. So when something good happens to another, somebody gets a job or promotion or money or sells something for more money or more business, we think, um, typically, not everybody, but typically we think, what about me? How about me? Why not me? Is there going to be enough? Is there going to be enough to go around? Am I going to get something? And and right now we'll try to practice something other than what about me? We'll try to cultivate the joy for another. So please type in a couple of examples of something good that happened to another person, not to you, somebody else. And believe it or not, joy, the same reason to be happy for another, gives us abundance, gives us prosperity, gives us money. It is the cause for all of that goodness. The ability to be happy for another person and not desiring to have it for yourself. And that is the challenge. So I'm curious what is on top of your mind, what thoughts, what ideas, or what prompts as I'm talking, what stories and visions come to you. Maybe somebody got a job. Maybe somebody got a promotion. The economy is pretty tough, and somebody is getting more stability, more income coming into the house. Maybe some there is companionship somewhere. Maybe there are people who are lonely are not lonely anymore. Maybe they get support from others. Maybe um, maybe there's food delivery going on. Like in the city, there's a lot of that going on. There is also a way to connect people these days, especially those who are alone, lonely. There is service where you call a lonely person, maybe adult, maybe a retiree, elderly person could call, and there is a network of volunteers, and the system could pair you within your vicinity with those lonely people. And you can call and talk to them and just get some comfort in talking to a live person during the day, and maybe they can come and help the other person with something else. But it exists. These services start popping up post COVID, and it's wonderful. Maybe there is a competitor of yours that is doing really good in business. Maybe they have. The other day, I went to an Asian restaurant, Chinese restaurant, that was doing very poorly during COVID because there was a lot of stigma that, Asia, China was responsible for COVID. And now they're booming. They stuck to it and they are booming. They're doing really good. So it's amazing. I was so happy to see it. And um, maybe there is, there there's so many different things that could that could be going on around the world. I want you to think of that as I was talking. I want you to visualize some of these stories. I want you to bring them up in your mind, and I want you to start cultivating the feeling of joy as we go into the meditation, and I'll guide you through it. And this meditation, I recommend, it's very quick, it's very simple. Do it before going to bed, because before going to bed and early in the morning, the veils between your unconscious and conscious mind are the thinnest. Therefore, the seeds, the mental seeds, the imagery drops into unconscious very quickly. It's more accessible. And your mind works all night as you sleep. There is work that it does. So give your mind something good to chew on, not your worries and problems, because it multiplies, it cultivates, and that becomes your imagery, that becomes your reality. Give it something wonderful. Um, and if you're happy for another person, you will be happy for no reason. That's the reason you're happy. That is a karmic reason for why you're feeling happy for no reason. Okay, so I'm not seeing any feedback, any commentary, but hopefully it will come later. Maybe you'll be watching this on the recorded, through recording. But I invite you to go into the meditation. Let's close our eyes. It's very simple. I'll give you some guidance and clues, and just close your eyes. And come into a very steady state and feel joy in your heart. Find that feeling, find that emotion of joy. And there might be something that brings you joy. So if there's something that happened to you that always makes you happy, bring it on just to cultivate that emotion, just to cultivate that feeling. And nurse it for a second in your heart. Tune in. Tune in into this energy. And get a help from your own stories if you're unable to cultivate it. And let's keep focus on the money. Let's keep focus on the money. Let's think of somebody who you know, a business on your block, in your neighborhood, and see them really booming, really doing good. And I am sure you've seen plenty of businesses that are people are lining up to get their food, to get their hello Louise, sorry. There are plenty of businesses that you've seen in those situations, and they're doing really good. And it might be a tough environment where you are, but they are prospering, and feel happy for them. Feel happy for them. Maybe there is a business owner that you know, or a company that you know, and they have enough orders to feed them for 3 months. They are booked 3 months out. That is wonderful. In this day and age, it is amazing. They'll be paying bills, they'll be supporting people, they'll be paying salaries, they'll be supporting their own families, and just feel happy for them. It is amazing. And now think of somebody who maybe recovered from some disease. It might have been cancer, and they just had a successful surgery. They're cancer free, the body is clean. Oh, I feel so happy for them. It feels amazing. They have all of those troubles behind, all of that anxiety behind. And now think maybe of the animal shelter that was full of dogs and cats, homeless. And boom, within a week, the shelter is empty. Every single animal got adopted or fostered. People opened their hearts, took them to their homes. And now These people have comfort. These animals are helping them overcome anxiety and stress. And loneliness. Feel happy for the shelter. Feel happy for the animals. Feel happy for the people who are adopted. Just feel joy from this entire situation, that it's good to somebody. Keep that joy in your heart. Do not let it go. Just make it stronger. Breathe through your heart. Joy, joy, joy. And now maybe think about the lonely people in the nursing homes. And they get volunteers who support them weekly. Every single volunteer picked up a couple of elderly and they talk over the phone. And they have companionship and they can share something that they have nobody else to share with. And perhaps they get help with some snacks and good foods that they all crave and don't have access to in their nursing homes. Or your lonely neighbors somewhere on the block or in the neighborhood or in town that have support from other people too. They're volunteers who go and do this for them. And it's amazing. Just feel happy for them. They're not alone anymore. And now think about somebody who has been unemployed for a while and they got hired. Maybe a new business opened in town and a bunch of people got jobs. They have salaries. A friend of yours got promoted. They're making more money. Their income is more stable. They feel more confident in tomorrow. They're confident that they can pay their bills. They can clear their credit card debt. It is amazing. Just feel happy for them. Yeah, feel happy from charity. Feel happy from stability. Think about all other situations that you potentially have that you've seen others do and just feel joy. And now ask yourself a question. How can you make your world more steady, more happy, more stable, more prosperous? How can you create a world when you receive and others receive? And I'll give you a secret answer. And the secret is feeling happy for others. And now think about what is in the way of you experiencing joy for no reason. And the answer is different for everybody. And you can be honest with yourself. You can look into that enemy. You can look into their eyes. It's your paper tiger, your inner enemy. It could be laziness. It could be forgetfulness. It could be constant mind chatter and constant thinking that generates anxiety. And anxiety is the habit, and that is the paper tiger. It could be jealousy. Whatever it is, look into the eyes of that enemy, your inner enemy, and commit not to feed that one. Commit to deflating it. Commit to not giving it power over you, over your life. And now let's do the firework. Let's do the firework of goodness, the firework of generosity, the Samantabhadra, what we did last time. And see yourself giving, giving to others in your mind. Jobs, companionship, clearing debt, orders, new clients, new customers, new houses. And as you give, they turn around and give too. And they feel happy giving, and you feel happy giving. This is just a meditation. Just stay with it. And just continue this firework of giving. It's like a snowball, it catches the entire planet. And be happy for the planet you've created, your own planet. Generous, prosperous, happy, joyous for no reason. That is the real virus. And you can open your eyes when you're ready. You can type in how you feel. And I'll give you a secret. I'll give you another secret. It's very hard for us humans to do this type of thinking, to do the experience this type of joy for another. And if you've done it, you're a step closer to being something other than a human being, a super being, a super conscious being. And those superconscious beings always experience happiness for no reason. It is the state of an enlightened being who experiences ultimate happiness that is never shaken by anything that is going on in the world. And I congratulate you. And please repeat this, and please join me next week. Please tell me what you would like to work on in the meditation. What are the things that you are experiencing and need more help with? Hello, Eileen. Hello, Luz. Thank you for joining. So just type in what would you like more of or less of, and what issues are most pressing for you. And I'll be happy to address them and give you some tools, meditative tools and practices that you can use. And I want to wish you a wonderful day, and I will see you next week. Feel joy for no reason. Okay.